nkasa Kofi Fosu nkasa me no bi kasa just about 5 minutes ago yeah HSA NI before National Investigative Bureau for no anopa kasa wo mra woko holoma omode no ekọ ni fie yeso akọkọ ransa kidi fie ko hwe di fie ho ne ma basa amma masa de fie holoma akọ NIB office but mame ayuka meja ebo straight mame kan kire President John Dramani Mahama say Ghana yemfa nchew President Mahama Ghana yemfa nchew ena wonto Ghana ena wontimi nto Ghana so Enwechi na obaye Enwechi ya na obaye as president second year mun wura no Enwechi ya na obaye na ka so be 100 years wo second year mun wura yi ana ntokwasa TSC party no. I don't just get it. Na minimum say wo bi de enipa most of the time no first na you need driving school first pa need driving school Ghana enti as about driver no ebu agi so be mate enti mate no otete ho saa ebu no ma mate kwese na dwe wo fom na sa fa no da second mate aba na mate fo no ka no mie no obo se ba ko astarte ni e che de kaka ye sheda nche no na emom no driver no o check akrebu ko dru ba bia wose pakini mame no wura kire ho na driver na wura kire ho oba wo se wo da wase wunti pakeka no na we say kakran obo se abant na start issue etwi kakra it would the master that is 4-5 years what tisi kwen mo to say yes wono so no wo hu na de ne kama enti President Mahama de wo wa ba be assembly member and the minim me hu record be bankofo ka won po deny obebe member of parliament deputy minister cabinet minister obebe running mate abe vice president Ama will be on a spy term of his office 7 months and 6 months. What di? Ama once what do there 4 years. Ama Ghana for apamo. Swe sa kwase wa bon. For the first time in the history of Ghana, said sitting president. Yatu aba sitting president was Aya Brantie. You lost by almost 1 million votes. Etuko fie no. Yedu muse wako sunya niyema. Yedu se wako ye revision. Se wako actions debed wako ye revision. Se fail. Se wankasa. In fact, no wonder say people used to call you the incompetent one. And indeed you are very incompetent, John Dramani Mahama. I'm telling you today. You are embarrassing yourself. Se Kofi Fosu Nkansa den waye. Me no mintie. Sisi I just listened to it. Kofi Fosu Nkansa ewo TV so. Enu waka say scholarship. Secretariat obi aka ache say wakotobi kache me Mahama wo kache me upa bohudua say wonte say scholarship obi atobi dada bohudua say wonte say Ghana scholarship obi ese watobi da wonte say Ghana police service recruitment obi so kotuaka wonte say customs wonte immigration wonte say wonte dia na woni wiase na even army obaba na mema me for na be choose here one day training college recruitment school placement nursing college and the debe na wo Ghana and the debe na wo Ghana obi nte da say obi atuaka obi ato President Mama who's winning if the winning dia and energy say that's where we are license and Kofoje busa and Kofoje be kuta license a omo driving school they pay Kofi Fosu Nkansa bone ben waye asem ben waka na matumani aksino so akwache no last week my friend no am waba wabeyi no ho ano enne yesisi ana your back is against the wall because kokwa akuafo ma seize kokwa akuafo ma seize you since November, December, January, ababedu February ni ewe. Mo sisi kokwa akuafo ekoko egu ho, muntua mo ka. Ghana for ka, wo se kwachi Kofi Fosu Nkansa. 24-hour economy mo de aye campaign mo de ko parliament mo for 24-hour economy ko parliament. The only thing you said to parliament was a so called 24-hour economy authority bill act and Amodiako. Who cares about an authority? Who cares? Authority being the big Trabeka Chamego Asare-Bediako say, and Najomada 1 a.m. is authority for a big Jammed. She say, Meso Kodi watch. Are you mad? What the bad no? I just want to be ye. She me say 24-hour economy no. Mamenke bim. Arguably the world's most busiest place ever US no. A Times Square. And then the Yamas Babetna say, ye be exercise big kakra. Ye be exercise big kakra. Mesa me ako Europe. The biggest shopping mall in Europe. Me yabu dinner yen check say time be mo pon and they say na 10th. Near Musa said and then CCA time be na sa shopping mall no on be pon and they. Baby 24-hour economy no e wo New York no. Adam yo opani asawo bra wo. Asawo bra ensanom ensawie chacha betting. Eno no me wo ho. Ko Times Square say the kwhwe say banks was vago banks I say the whole na kwhwe de yabie. Na nyina yatum. In fact Macy's near yi shops akese boutiques akese nyina yatolo nyina mu ensawie ni asawo ene ye bo ho ka che me say meboa. If that was John Mahama you want to bring a can because who don't the bapa enyanwa. What is a real bagana? The one is saying. Alright, what can I say? Obama Yamante Yamabawa Yamano Aqua nightclubs. And they said they're no longer nightclubs. And clubs and you call it shift. And to come a banana man or pa or Cosco Baga say, Papa, hey, can be who so much or told the dinechi. Eti anopay John Mahama so do dey ba say anopa 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock ya won ko form be ko night club ko to chacha enko fa ko kun kwase anto kwa wo chacha ho no mo ko ba awiaso bi akọ adwumre ade we na John Mahama intimi implement enti enchi ko fifo sun kansa. It won't stop us from talking about it. It won't stop us a diversion tactic but it won't stop us e be ko so aka Mopa people for the next 2 years. Ye beko swaka say Magana phone will say you are super incompetent. And the galam say and the MCU for Jessica 3,000, 5,000, 7,000. May we can my co galam say site aba. And then my air cost no air time who and I fear for the future of this country. President Mahama Chokata 22nd February 2022. Akoma the sitting president say onu de Nana Akufo-Addo na amaye chichin in centrofo egugu nkofo ejegofo licenses radio licenses television licenses ya ba ye wuntum multimedia age licenses miensa akade ye nkasa yatum Kumasi de yatum ya tota kwade de mu yatum John Mahama wa wam yatum ana dikis na koma friend say akwa na so bekungi ho asema Sam George. It's so embarrassing for you. And you see, the young man say, Nancy GJ Fokoto Aba, Ghana Journalist Association, may a member, me to be members in good standing. Na mi kahun. Na President Mahama also di kahun as a member of GJ in good standing. Yes, what to Abana. And said, show me brain with this answer we are woody. And Obikasa nyong, Obikasa nyong. And Nancy Yana, MDC MP, as for a crew from Ebeka say, school placement. Well, will be more big. I just say what Okucha can say. 12,000 they say. I don't mind no. Kapwa kwaba eti say.
Well, no mejo so.
Kofi fosu. Mupa ele munkulo.
Yes.
Someone kuri dia na monya government. Munkule na na dwi.
I just said omu ya no. Na godo ade ba ko say. Say enye Ghana for yemmu bi na sabio meka say ya dwene no yentimi kan ko ye chika kra. Enka John Dramani Mahama enki anto aba mfa ma na so mampani o gono me se enki anto aba mfa ma na so mampani na nye John Dramani Mahama na didum so bai
wonoma
enye John Dramani Mahama ene mo man no ya dia me pam no man ko tena fi enti se nye Ghana fo bia ya dwen no sabi ya hu sari ese dwena enke nto oba mfa ma John Dramani Mahama so me ya o man pani bi esan se enipa na de ka ba me ya hu ne suban ene se de ositi ene asa to aba de ama no enti nei we fa asemache no godo obon kamiensi so dua se even yenuanom omo security services are omoto abadi tia MPP amanyoko no yemisa say from 1992 and I say from 19 kwa ho ebesi nanado danko akufo ado peso no mo pay no makatua ese na officers bi o hano mo 2800 me say before ansa na nanado danko akufo ado ni MPP aban be kono na bi mo 9500 nanado danko akufo ado MPP aban ni sisi adan hodo de ma security services enti se aban MPP aban eni ho a enka ya misa ya ho se me se manentia major Cheneboa kodua na mentia lieutenant commander dia champon na kasa menua me say menkase ya say even including the recruitment omo yesesi ano enye yentia no mbeka kire yinya stories ahodo se ebinum bebre ho a omo ye omanya HIV AIDS ni the stories ahodo bae enti na sa stories ne bae me say me no ka say ensema metetia no say NDC abai no edi nipa dodo na ade kom 7,000 nipa na omo so obodu omo ko no ye tete se sa nipa 7,000 bi ho a omo hye omo se omo anko training so ye form but na do danko akufo do MPP apen so oti bi sada o qualify ko e be fawo enti se maba na se mu hu kura no botto no mfa kura no mfa nsemu a enye se obi akwat no aka se o se ni se na ti a yes ya akwache no ye ne nam ne fie tutu ne da mo nyoma ayi fa na wasa sa de we etimi sie ye de amamo ne ma o John Dramani Mahama se bra na be ye o man ye me no ka se kokko akuafo nyesu no musu bara wonnam ekobo nto ko ka kire akuafo ne se o ba kokko bo obetum amomo ho ato omo kokko akuafo ate se me se me no ka se ye ma me mo omo ti jomba to omo nkafra esa sa godo we from January ebe nyina no say maami oton tomatoes oton kobi wodwom no but o use television baako o use bob mienu a e ofia 100 cedis a week but obeko me boa ka kire me say me boa me say 100 cedis o use AC o use AC enti say okoton tomatoes okoton mako na say moko tomatoes na abeton ba wie no na a week no o tua light bill of 100 Ghana cedis abato if you better refie amana yie enso yati omamu eno ni esra o mampani so mo hwe no mo ntu ho anamo enya saa de na bo ena na ya chiwe ena na ya we sei me ba cho eno no amfa bibi amfa ma o man Ghana ena amfa bibi anso mfa mere wo se wo sei wa ba se o boa ma Ghana tumya tumpo a enya saa approach we na wo se o mampani John Dramani Mahama de ba enti ye nuanom enti te bia me ka se ya gine wo kwa akiri a enkasa ba eto ye nke anto saa ba no se mu bi gine wo kwa akiri nke anto saa ba no esan se ya to aba no anu ye ho na wo bakwato momoni ya ba be ko o ma de ne se na wa anto anankeye enti John Dramani Mahama se oso ye nsamtroni with good standing na de wo ye ba bia ne wo a wasa wo asensamtroni oso wo in good standing na wo ya saade we enti no ne anim John Dramani Mahama adwuma otumi ya dara esan se ontumi nye enti do be ya no se ene ma chiwe ni e kan wasem achiwe ni e kan wasem wontumi a but radio station na ya to mo no enya omo person na omo di nkomo ebinum a na omo de ka e de ka na omo line subscribe nya renew no ye ka ze no enya renew ye mo opportunity wo man kwa ye mu to mo no he say ya bia mo and oba wontumi radio has ya me ba cho wontumi mamenka say wontumi neka say or the car for license and wontumi I say dabi enkonko ba asase a mupo ni siso no eni nkratem say ha na wo say esie can you imagine it be busa say wo mu a wo kɔ saa bepo no so a aburi bepo so ene ketase wol mo no se pese Mahama wo tenani a na wo say saa post ni sisi so a ya no ka say pencil na say pen ya de ɛyɛ hɔ na Accra FM yɛ pole ne nkyɛn ɛhɔ na Accra FM phone yi
enu 5 meters
dabi ɛhɔ na Accra FM phone yi
asase so bɛ
penesi nti wobɛka kyerɛ sɛ wobɛma ɛdin foforɔ sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ha ɛna nka mopo kokosie na mopo na nkokosie can you imagine where your excuse a wɔsɔ ɔde ma nea wɔsɔ ɔyɛ na bo ɔman no but hey nea wobɛyɛ bi a sɛ TV kura ne yɛni so a baabi yɛbɛka ɔbɛtene yɛbɛfa aka mo ate nti kɔ no me ɛnyɛ me nwanwa sɛ ɔmampani John Dramani Mahama deɛ ɔyɛ nyinaa ɛkyerɛ pefee sɛ amamuo no ɔntumi mmu na yɛn nyinaa hɔ sɛ sika NPP akɔnhoma sika a ɔmo edi gya ayɛ a ɔmo kɔɔ yɛ ne efiri wɔ korɔ no wɔn nneɛma deɛ esisi ɛna ɛbɛkɔ so asi esan sɛ mesi amamuo no ɔmo tumi ɔmo nkyerɛ me one project anaasɛ even po adeɛ baako a yɛsi NDC amanyɔkɔ na baa so one policy baako a the whole Ghana abenefit ɔmo nkyerɛ me baako. Hello, dollar above from just look at that. Over catch us and so you nim sika mo tam sha dollar nim ansa na dollar na ba for enye and sometimes ya na duru ba bia aman no enioma hodo asisi o US trade enioma mo twetwa mu a eno ka ho bi because they say ya nso sika mfa nko US e kwa kokra enioma na say because some of the enioma bi o mo twetwa enu ntia no be ka ho ama dollar na ba for
na wi ase kra say kra US dollar na ho ade abafom fuel crude oil abafom drastically entimam kan kira me say wa ma dollar abafom entino yanto no mfa mfrɛ anya no na Ghana for hwehwɛ entino covid cancer o ma che no we enkosiaga and no so enkyerɛ ya say ye begyae ensɛm a wɔse ye bɛka ma ɛbɛboa Ghana na ye begyae ka enti ne ɔmo yɛ ne de ɛmfa bibia ma enti ɔmo begya na ɔmo ngyae no But on beja no munya no. Na omampani de anim say sa incompetent na da no so no. Dabi. Say influence so enye. Dabi enye. And the birth right.
Oh yes.
And the birth
right. Because you nyina, ye na mu nyina, emi fu akwa world market the way say aba for was sank a ton lesser than the ton.
Of course, se koma sa afa 1 cedi na to so a.
Yes.
I was saying ke say anke told me about 8 cedis per liter.
Exactly. I was say a ton lesser than the ton.
Mama ko Irene so. Irene na etisay
Adumo
afisha pa fi nsia wa ha ho
afi yes afi nsia wa ha say
okay ene
yebe chia ya hwefoja etie free na yese ya sase bia yewe ni si no ntomaji efi yese wunti say da hwefo omo YouTube na omo hwe wo TV so yebe chia omo nyina na me chia me constituency mechia obia ewo ho na mechia ye leader of the New Patriotic Party na no ya na ebetena ha na yesere say delegate no omoma Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia Akwenya na ombedi yeni ampanso e de osia ye de ayoyo yenya ya kai ho abom akakoto aba no a kire party no maybe a party no yepese ye the direction we want to go into no mefa Akwenya we so na mama ye new leader ye former vice president the current leader of the New Patriotic Party Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia mama ni trinkwa na masanso managere oba fefe oben monyafo ye maame ba kope ye incoming first lady Samira Her Excellency Samira na Machiano oye ni Greater Accra tono mediachi pa and I saw the hard work, the dedication what you say oyoba just say odimo ankasa not just say no ho fekeke but in Munyam she's very intelligent and our supporting ikunso until baby obia no aduwe mechiano na makane say wie no wo hwe ne ekoso ewo Ghana ya de bia meka say 2024 elections na ye kona one of the things that na some of us we say they say the alternative na NDC for edema no empty ye kai say the NDC have nothing to offer Ghanaians. They say senior minua bema ekan anka ye hwe pa anka eni say yes anso to aba edema NDC anasia to aba ema yen president otisui Mahama and can you say yes sir because anya bia nipa na aba pen he's been given the opportunity yeah papa Efrimu yeah ex-president Nyamimfa Nekra NCA atami Osufimu he had the opportunity say obedi the time kakrana akano and also obedi 4 years a year then eka it's almost 2 terms because not 2 years depend a year then free so and with all these 6 years now you know we saw what he did you know do some for the whole one term and unprecedented in the history of this country. Yes, that light of war a woman call and now but near dear but say the better is consistently for bear 3 to 4 years they being see that they any time in a AC now so nipa we asan ko aba kasa yen san to aba mano na Ghana fo anhwe nyama we nyina oye ne time ina kofu ye adwuma enne look at what is going on today na no ye no and you rightly said okofie no ankade de wo ye na se ye pame na okotena ho a you sit back you assess na wa hwe nia we bia otosi nia obetumi aye ne right but it looks like so if you're not continue all these 8 years no proper homework has been done. He's come back and he's repeating the same things that he used to do and even kwampono aya west ebane saying na enne cocoa farmers. I was listening to one of the farmers or say ever since I started sodo cocoa until bida so the cocoa my catch and say we are trying to see what we can do to solve the problem.
Yeah, cocoa ball see you. One like us as no.
Dr. Randy dear me personally made dinner chair on Good Morning. Yeah, made dinner chair for so many years and he come across like Obia if given the opportunity. Oh, Jumani dear, cocoa crop to me aye. Me one say he is now on a media tour trying to explain himself and yeah it's also how Jane Pan say he is not admitting said there's a problem and what and yes also you know one say he is still accusing the previous government making the previous government look responsible for the incompetence. That is what I don't get. Okay, this is the problem Yate. You should be telling us how you want to solve it. Ekwafone say mu fa musika ye den emo what the ane say yo yate ena ya ka wo ho ena kofa kosi he ena former administration no eye yo de yate. So what is the solution in the next 1 week? What are you doing as a CEO to pay the farmers? That is what we want to hear. I don't think say Mahama appointing say on ban come and brief us the previous way. Internal previous way no. Handing over notes here then. Edemo no. Edi bibia here then etumu. That is not for our consumption. Do about the konwani mu no. Was said yes say you have to find solutions to what ubetumi then aye. Na kwafo no dey bia me kasa sometimes when somebody tells you something or someone kasa what says here asem na nipa na ka cho. Cocoa at the time MPP buy you know na endu 500 cedis. Endu 500 cedis. Sometimes Ghana for sometimes to me ya dear man. What the honor would be someone can say it's a day na ya can say yes sir. Cocoa was not 500 cedis at the time na MPP ever bemu. At the time MPP fear bemu ne ye ma 3,100. And yesterday ma 1,000 Ghana and 1,005 ya bon ma ya ma 3,100 na obia ba be ka kire wo say 3,100 ne ya ma ni pani sisi wo je 500 o no obi abema 3,100 ro mo obi abeka kire wo say me ba be ma 7,000 me ba be ma 6,000 one kasa we hu sadire ani pa ne ka kire me it is not feasible and can you probably can kire so 3,000 me ba ma 4,000 at least an kwa polo to mo say ebetumi ide esi na we disani pa ne chi na waka command opportunity. Look at how emu frustrate you. I'm watching them on TikTok, on TV, and it's very disheartening. This our mothers, this our fathers. Omunye adwuma bia ye apart from koko ye omoye den omodo. And all these issues are there. These important issues are there. And we have government going after what people say about what me can and can say we want to match the NDC by the way they spoke in opposition. We want to do the same thing. Ghana can you to be a call. And by this time, I think half of the population is behind bars. It's behind bars. I always say it's something that you, the president, benefited from. Why are you trying to gag people not to express opinion? I say express. I refer to saying on my dream on national issues. Why name near cost security services?
I remember, but me who yes, MP for from the cancer assembly. Eric Bacho me said the amount. NDC member of parliament and what TV so say obi aje 30,000 school placement.
Ampa, okay.
Much no. But Eric Bacho say are you ready? What the bomb me? Okay, and we your friend Honorable Joseph Azuma, NDC for Akrofum. Ewa boase na kwa galam say tu ho nya sanketwa we say nye here say medimaniako hu medimaniako
say kwa galam say kwa ya sene first no
evra akwaba
sinagodo no adaro ma medase
o ba cho betima ye fresh ye Eric medase pa enti we nie on was it 30,000 was it the background evidence abetrem ama ya je no somebody okay yeah one
aban am friend me sanehwe because on one party
and
the man say yes and they believe say some friends see he has a lot of evidence that one in same and now proving so it will be a dent on the image of a friend saying education minister so there is no way say on beton sa friend sinagodo on my mention enyumre na me ma official pa I think say
which is what the mechanic no what the become me
aware pa
mun kamo see couples be bad ya mo me ma couple ni yi na maji adongo
na I think say this year ye share once per our party headquarters so
yes
that very day na ye elections no ye nyina eko share wo no mu ayede ose ekoye oyo
yes
ma party mpanifo nyina bae enigia na wo party fo mu ene ne ade ye de nyankopon ase ejebo eja no enya ba bedru na I think say sinagodon memfa akonya we so na memfa asida pesi ma the good people of Esujaman. I think say I've been here on several occasions me see the people say the good people of Esujaman, I mean delegates, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia, about 80% of their vote. And indeed, Omude Osie Aye Oyo.
Oh, it's raining.
Omude Osie Aye Oyo. Ama Oshe Esujaman for Nijie, Ene Ahunkekan, omo de koto aba e de ma eye Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia na say nyema hodo a me ba ha me beka no enoa NC eye 31st January 2020
Esujaman de na musi ne eho hu kakra enye hu
mema ona bombetina
mitmaye
Esujaman nye hu
that time say na ehona pious wo ba wo ba be kan ye no
yes me be catch said the good people of Esujaman are going to give Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia a very high percentage of their vote.
Yes.
And they did. Pious is not anybody yebeka say yedene or the obi chinti ne yebesro no abatom. No, ono ankasa na djuma oyeye no. Ene si sada no. Na se wan ye wadwuma yie, one delegate ant na yie, unti omo asem na na wo so koye kasamafo ama obi a ebede na omo tie ato abama ni pakro. And you know the good people of Esujaman there, ade amebeka en one omo ye. And mechia a party chairman or constituency or Yera Alaji and I think so former organizer Yera Susu and impenifo ahodo Dr. Dakone impenifo ne doso anomuka Yera Bawumia campaign team no former it will maybe cry ne Yera a friend saying Samyuku Echo ho together with some other former regional executives Echo form Echo ye Juma. And that very day, every one of Minya say the people of that very constituency are not going to disappoint Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia. And indeed, it's here. In Tiniebedo Mwase, I feel share Dr. Bawumia. I won't kunimdia with and going forward, we are expecting say unity na yepeno. Yebenya ewo party no na bibia fan into my paper. Sina go don. I think say
almost what can't say straight home.
Yeah,
you know about
Sure.
Na na say in the parliament omo eso mo kwa awia.
Okay.
Omo kwa awia te bo mo pon very late. Enti ma ho asem me ka se menua kuma.
Exactly.
Enti menua kuma ye member of parliament.
Na mincha no nim say during the 2024 election over kan ho Esujaman.
Yes, minim.
Yes.
Menua kwa so na
ne ade ehona me share no first.
Ehona we share no first. Na wono wone few young people in the party. Ye omoma woni chi say MPP ni. And na omoma enkranhye ba say party no future. What I say? Mati na so wakasa na utie empenifo feedback a omode brain ya. Eya na utimi say eye.
Sure.
Na so obi a professor obi a market man no catch say eh meti asafo jenka wo ho me call a friend saying mate samia ukunka na menua Collins Admako Mensa Collins Admako Mensa mate nka friend say lawyer Dako swami wo so sebate nka na ela ba fo wan podi maka na mesa kan wa edam ho no ma na Abdul Malik Kwekubako and was according it's about for your friend let me say what's cool because I've been seeing you and I really like him and was say well you're a politician but or kasa as a lawyer to say this is a professional lawyer yes be worker SQ I think in favor
o ten kakra wo Poladomotry program so feel say yeah and you follow honorable and all the time one thing I like about MPs ne say whenever omo present your case and everything our floor who we are almost have a posting on social media handles no? So we see them always
yes
and we applaud them for doing a very good job.
Okay entino memenia na nasa for GI we a member of parliament for Bosman Frehun and now we kan ho said first no year administrator say for you that's you to na honorable na day
minda wase na minka se meniaso ensemu a munyina mwaka no meniaso me ahohoahoa so in fact yesterday party numerous Tescon executives in my 2 terms Tescon president the Kofodia Poly and University of Education Winneba then Kumasi campus and now my no Amsteko say Amusteko said then I can't appear in count and now Masamba son minims and Omayano but that's where we started from and Ebenya Konya Bedi
Beboana Nabi as the administrator for the National Youth Wing.
Administrator.
Then Edidimuana party nankasa who ye mondimbo no peja me deputy director for external affairs.
Okay.
No, me da so ye deputy director external affairs. Me nye minim se mu di caveat ne bana mu ka se obi MP won't even contest you obi dia na ye ja to, but that's the stance now. That's the my portfolio. Na me sha se na me boss Kofi Ameyao. The name is Kofi Ameyao.
You know.
Moses Kofi Ameyao no mo de chichi by
remember Kofi Ameyao.
Unia Kofi Ameyao.
US, okay.
Yeah, Kofi Ameyao was the director. Frederick was the director for external affairs for the party. And I say he had to choose between and no any if any say US appointment be particular with the embassy and then Zadi and choose who then he did Amponsa Chichi by Stonash by so then Stonash took over. It you know one nkakra kaya dia sa but no cry back up. Me some party ni nyina no I've come to learn a few things. Oh yeah dear or party we more asenia will be in show.
You are very right.
But I'm ready do na you put yourself up. Hona obeti say so you had the papa so you had the bonio. Hona obeti and omo bebo abaso for adwuma pa we no come out. Omo so a ombema we hu say uye niam bi na enye ensem fata no they also come out. It dey be aminuanum the young ones that anasa me colleagues no me too I keep telling them say masa party no when you are among for shade pa so be careful, particularly when you presidential primaries here. I get the opportunity to meet a lot of my colleagues, some my juniors, some my seniors, some contemporaries. But me catch them say, Charlie, masa adi na moye no munye careful. Because it's about where we are. And one thing that mission no so be kaya pa yo say na majide. One samia ukunum gift your worry no mo ye ba test confufron omuna na ombe contest national youth organizer.
Okay.
Me to Antonio Kabu aba no Kumasi to Kabu from there I noticed Kabu sticker and a piles
Obechi Bilamti.
Yes.
And Sir John.
Yes.
Okay.
Me notice say all the aspirants virtually knew when we nikrano the party found them something to do.
Okay.
Then about pious ne samye ukunum 10 Jagbele no money your friends are Richard Nyama no money
and friend is saying
Michael Lampo. I noticed that even near Onya 6-4 Kraus Abanum became a party leader afterwards.
Okay.
Iti yeko Nanabi ni Dominic Edria. I told everybody in Nanabi's camp. Let me want Nanabi's camp. Say look, and Kamawa nuntia Dominic da.
Yeah.
Because we are bawaya obenya appointment. Party no minim sanya party ni na de. All of them that are contesting, we are. They will get something. Into cassette no you need him. So I had to cite them. Then this primaries,
indeed. Of course. For
GMPC Foundation CEO say Okoye Executive Secretary something like that. Then I keep telling them that look, in Penifon Grano or more contesting, yet two abani we are they were aligned. Obia baji position, obia no obekokwa. In two more not traubia. Ube who say Ochrano, the flag bearer you even followed, and Anipana ye campaign man crano. Now it is not within his right to even honor you. Now kwako pie wa du chumunsem. Pudi baumiechi. How should the pie campaign ma baumia? But now baby ya babe dunu. Now appointment I was saying free edu chum hona ebeba. But do kasetiano. So oh no, you have a problem. So I keep telling the young ones, me person me body, but we meet in several areas and places. Now me catch on Charlie, mumaye nya die no nenye fe. They heighten the elections no social media, and I keep telling them that look, monsha se ni abane beko, abane koye ni me dekesiye the asumdwena e ba abane chino. Look, me kando kracho, empaibo me bonyina ne se. Ma yentua be me humasem because I was so worried about the after 31st. I knew that 31st Dr. Baumia will win. That was not my worry. My worry was after 31st saying Ebeko Into Siakoya, and Anabi will tell you, Kodia will tell you, all the national executives will tell you that anytime they be share, Yako council, I'm still a member of council, I serve council. So I keep telling them that look, Munye lesson, send your bay and your berry who said Marie, your bay winnie who said me winnie, Nanko fast and Biamba, because that was the only thing observers were waiting for. And Yamena Medana says, Tea and Pie Bonnie a coy and maybe a cockama. Me as your mind, truth be told, on your own. My father is from Akwamufie.
I know.
Yes. And I mean, my any Fresiwa. So I know the place very well. And because of the area, I need to know, I'm going to casa no meka, and I casa no so no meka. And we have my family background has that across me. And you know, Pius has been a friend. Meaning, it's your mind tearing hot here. My friend, me say, remember about me campaign Clay, my uncle, a friend me. And I told him that look, I know that Pius won't win as your mind, not because of anything, but I know that the people there have engaged them. They like Pius, fine. But our presidential Abana Pokotunidi, they would vote for Dr. Baumia. 2, Pius was so much involved with Brian Champion's campaign more than the Sujamai thing, and Hode, I get that drift. So, senior, sincerely speaking, we have a daunting job. Seriously, winning flag bearership, no, it is just the beginning of the process. It is just the beginning of the process. Menya sure said Dr. Baumia near any den no person or person winning primaries. No, he wants to win the presidency because when we need presidency now, we will have to come back for a serious headache. I mean, we have to come back for a whole lot of work again, which we do not want to go through those processes. Look, we cannot. We do not have to wait as a party to go through another set of 4 years for the things the NDC is doing. We cannot. And then look at the Kukwekwa form. Me chrome. Me call Amiaso, me call a campaign one Amiaso. Obi hata ni koko se onim se me honyi na obia obia akola keto akra oni hwekra koko 1 acre. So me ye campaign na me kodu no ho hata koko oka kire me se MPP for ya kronfo no no nto aba ma yen adan na enke wo se koko botto no ye ton ma 8,000.
That is the 2024.
2024 abana me catch you cause you ton ma 8,000. Any about be dia traction ni awia na because that was what the NDC were preaching then. The NDC parliamentary candidate or me ho and no ADC. Or call information center by information center. Ko catch you say no, ye awia wom and naturally we MPP ni krapoa. Charlie we shall say we 3,000. No be catch you say Charlie and can see ma 8,000. Charlie me see kapa 5,000 and crofo din is ano. Ope party na sem said den kra Charlie wakuma. Untimi. So a lot of things happened. Mo buy koko no mo ntimi antumu. Mo be my a whole lot of theories. Dada e. Afei de koko no ankasa kra no mo ntimi ntua. Hwe in our place senye galamsey. Before ode koko no obe start ate no kra no start jihuska. What you say? Before koko carry koko no kra no start jihuska.
Because we call koko cratch no.
Yes. Wa jibusia no be na tua school fees, no be the return aduane no be the total no be the bia. And some of the koko bottle no kra be ko no e bi ko the bottle ne kwa the kotua ka nyesika no kwakoje. Or the bottle ne kwa kotua ka nyesika. So it is virtually our daily life. So onye galamsey, that is what they survive on. So for you to tell us about 3 good months to 4 months, ultimin tuya koko for sika, how do you expect these people to survive? How do you expect them to survive? And that is the big problem. So we cannot wait, we cannot sit down in this country. Inflation to me at 3%. Inflation at 3% too. Now Niama bought me come more than 200-300%.
A new economic theory. New economic theory.
So it is incumbent on all of us as a party to come together, mend our wounds, heal ourselves, come together. Because you say a common quantity my party a united. It is true. But you see, a common quan. At a tiny ya near Bufu, someone to me money party the kabum. And the things that the NDC are doing, sometimes we're a political student, some of these things, it energizes your base. Emma, but this time around, because metal. So a lot of things, we must have a very organized party. I was telling the party that by November this year, all internal elections, including parliamentary elections, should be done and over with. Now for you who say a assembly or what I say of fearchi any abufuno. Say Phoebe or how we be fear Uncle Fee. Now for now from 2027, it is a full campaign swing. Now for Yanko. Ni any see it me cranny and babes no echo kasa. Now about 2 million and to abano. A move 1 million, 1.5 crab at 2. We are gone. And that is what we have to know. We have lost a whole lot of traditional base. We have lost the campuses. We have lost the academia. We have lost the middle class. We've lost a lot of people. We need to sit down behind closed doors and now begin to look at strategy. The school fund, how are we going back to the schools? How are we going back to the academia? How are we going back to the middle class? What are we going to do? How do we reposition ourselves to make ourselves attractive to some of these people? And no one was to say, now for you starting here, hitting road straight. And I believe strongly that if you're able to do that, your parliament, 87, we cannot do numbers argument. We can only do substance argument. It may boy a leadership nabaso. Say, ansana ye be debate no. Ye kokokos meeting. Ye yeti we obia wo ne mentor. 3 of the first years, no mama 1 senior back on no be me odotobri. Ena offenso upon kroma na ye mentor. Yes, upon kroma na ye mentor. So most often we go obia on a day. We call near na kokushia watch ye wose ye obia all the first timers ye was senior onuna or mentor ye. The intinasafodi budget we area ben na person hwe. Okay, mpese me hwe ha. Okay, for points brand na me hwe. Near the points na ko obia. So before Besha, you notice that our argument or our debate on the budget was different from obia because it had been well worked on. In your time now, me every Tuesday I meet upon, we sit down, you go through it or say, okay, why I already call? Konekrano before we say any MPP need general or Kasano, but I couldn't tell you, no share time. And you have 3 or 4 major issues, and our time may be 10 minutes and I say 15 minutes. Oh, you're ranking and I say leader or 15 minutes. Unyo be like new position be 7 minutes. And Yamin Swadumia, because of our numbers, virtually all of us, first timers, are members of leadership, either deputy ranking or ranking. So all of us, until the only time 15 minutes. Until 4 issues are, you check 4 issues time 15 minutes now. Every day be I would the close debate no. Yes, shaman. So yes, so we had 2 minutes, 3 minutes, your 2 channel my signal say Charlie, move to the next point. Move to the next point. No monitor now we were seminars now come back to the closing point. It's even say on the day I made me debating. If you notice, that was the day the aeroplane matter came up.
Yes.
Ushaya Obia or debate ended with the aeroplane matter. So we notice here. That is what everybody did. So the 87 in parliament, with our leadership now, I been say this is where we carry the party from. When we are able to give the party leadership, when we are able to give everybody in the country the basis to know that look, it is not a matter of about numbers, but it's a matter of substance and the issues they are raising. Then Ubehu said, even the academia will come back. That love will come. The students are also here so much interested in some of this academic discussion and the intellectual. They will come back to love you. They will come back to like the things that you are doing. So we are on our own as parliament. We are moving the party from where we sit towards the path of recapturing power. So the party must also come along. Now for Yembeshia at the very point. Said now we are ready to go capture power.
I was for NTV Bosmefre, one member of parliament, and answer for JI and a Martin Casa or Casano na. One or 2 questions be a best would deal with it as Sana Yatra and Comonosun. And I said the Casano as a 1% come back there now, of course, because 1% become once, but me quite a friend because 2023 yet to abano. A ban ye war resource on a mena metegium. That's another rule so equay 1 or 2 be. And the first resort to fresh Santa region by. That was me
this year's the first resort to buy was to be fair.
Oh, that was me fair. And Honorable Upon won that constituency. I remember.
That is
2023, November 4th.
Yeah.
That time not in Yanko as member of parliament. It's way no. And now will be we won't go back, but will be with him the history of Bosman from it's a very, very interesting constituency at Wasante region. Very, very interesting. And I'm listening to get to a crowd. And now, young man, Wako, the same a friend is a delegate, and the whole more. Ubi also me say, Ujiri said about men say, you know, as flag bearer. Now go for through. Say, how is the young man going to fare in that constituency? Yes, more research can by who say no. When they were more at we did that short period, you know. It be a state secret, but how did you people manage? Say Asante region, Dr. Bawumia 45 over 47. Say you in the net and that's what the man. If I was quite home come in here, boss on Judiano. What the man about American because we don't have that.
No, out of respect, something had to do what they did.
Of course, it's only a matter of and number man 45 over 47. No, menu didn't come now. Who was that? He say, Edia Dr. Bawumia be winning that constituency. How did you go to say?
That was but you see, me and fa and Munyambia ha. And Munyamia said that Sina a Dimitri Diampo. Because there are times Nyamani Bina Uwe Nyamana carry Nyamani Bia. It is not just by your might. Nyama hon de Nyamian Sabi and Nyama hon Febi. But I believe strongly say Nyamina any delegates no Akuma Kasa. I say no hene Akuma de Nyaminsa Ohini Akuma and then Nyaminsa no chim niko baby. So I believe that as humanly as me I am no, I made a case and God directed a friends and delegates. But go on. One most important thing I will say is teamwork. Teamwork. The young men, electoral area coordinators, polling station executives, constituency chairman, a few of the constituency executives are Omubuame, Emamitimi Winnie, Prime Minister. Those are the team that have still been intact. And woman homa yeah Jumano. In fact, many constituency there, they can nominate the team thought they would win again.
Yes.
It's Asante Boatin the 5 days in my place. Lawyer Asante Boatin MP for Asante Team South. So the 5 days for my constituency.
Not anyone shall go on a
the 5 days for my constituency. But sincerely speaking, so Senior, the chairman who is virtually the leader of the party in the constituency, the member of parliament, the leader of the constituency, now Makabum, now electoral area coordinators, polling station executive, Obiaye resolute, now Muye Jumanoa. I believe strongly that was the only secret. Secret be any movie. And you see, I me hear some videos be. Emma video ni cover na me gina Maka board BH. Minim so share that video.
Miami.
Yes, minim so share that video. Now
23. Yeah.
Now what you say it does say no why no a lot of forecaster and I say there no actually so that we are people teacher.
Government very training college. Now, so that video no a free constituency more. 50 time I me MPAD. Me style ni sound board no me call me share me delegate board ni order because I believe strongly that students no trainer they na no tear the audiovisual thing gives a good impact than say audio nko ambeka no nti me try nipon odakra no tonko kra no bie ni no share board ni so ohu ade na watch so I always go with the board nti me call bro nya ni mu ame no mo yes campaign no na omo aka che me say honorable ye pese Bawumia wini ade a okay dey nim say e gidi pass ade we ano odi enke be ya enka fa ko other constituencies But my friend, and come in, one a catcher me say, me from other constituencies. Enti many guys name me boys in the team, the trans in the dream, who no we decided, say, I'm ready, sir. So the best we can do is to put this thing on a video, now for infant to social media and see how we go. And it gave us a certain direction for the campaign. And it was my friend for no one kasa, they own the video, they own the discussion. Or one kasa tiase say, sir, your friend is saying propaganda no way, you know, Ghana force woman pay way, MBB force woman pay way, and no need there. Eh, ned da ho. Ghana form per president be a da, you should be on no. If Ghana form per president be a da, they be on no. And that is what happens. But we share principles and any consistency in any PA free movement. You know, me say anytime you pick a ballot in the general elections between MPP and NDC, near what chair or ballot paper, so he wins the elections. It's not two ways about that. And indeed, I demonstrated to them, say that is how what happens. So when we are going into these elections, we need a certain consistency. So the Bosome people got the message. Number two, me maumu tiasi enso say, with or without Bosome Dr. Bawumia be winning. TMU. Because the last time Bosome who you voted against Dr. Bawumia, but yet still he won the elections. And he says that time no we need 2024 elections now. And kebede no mutimia konenima kosreni bibi. So this time round an opportunity has presented itself. Most mon joining Crawford noa omotoma Dr. Bawumia winning. Send ye beya or chinebino mo kopri bibia and I say ya edim wenim near kopri bibia. We will go with some high hopes that bibi betimiaba. And yet to abani we me call Dr. Bawumia fie. We need a transfer 2 hours. Papa ne be na no catch him look as a fuji when yamedum ye near baba mo. Me see ukru ho ama. Inshallah. Cause me kwai ba ko kra nya o. So ba Bosome friend ho da na say obi ka Bosome friend wa sempa na unko ho da obeka say o hwe the whole Asante region minim constituency a ne kwai asset se media no. Mi hunya hu bi okay. Mi nya hu bi. So udru anwan kwanta ho ma ba ko bi wo nifa say constituency bi ho de as pa ba ko kra ni ho. Agro isum side bra. Omukra omaka omasem. O say yetra parliament a omo mpini timati o. Eti na tie there be odotobri right down. Yes, ye nsan no na ebom from near Amansi the great Amansi it's here Amansi for near training na bom. Eti kufo na bae. And almost trying to say constituency ho na mu adwuma adin. Enti almost try no onchiche mu eno ma Jacobu side no koye odotobri eno jam finfini ye ne be kwai ena yenso omaye Bosome ne frɛ ho it's they are what ensuodin no mo dia side no so Bosome ne frɛ ho so ye tititi Bosome ne frɛ ho no ene ye Bosome frɛ ho so tiasia so ye kwai no die Charlie sincerely speaking bad so I pleaded with them and since na omutie constituency 2004 ku 40 appointment ba ku say e bi mpie kromu hoda so you cannot be fighting for some of these things and still be antagonistic against the obvious choice. Yes. Enti misre wom say Charlie ye pese e kopri bibi be fie mumma ye kwan na ye wo manim ni ye kwa and the chairman for ku share your friend is Dr. Bawumia. Yes. Me chairman Patrick Okufimponko na ni aji afi o de vim ne ko Dr. Bawumia fie. Yes, you tomorrow. Because first no want to anko and you didn't ko cry you na say o cry you bad. And this time around we didn't just win the constituency. We became the fifth in terms of percentage in Asante region. Yes. We became the fifth in terms of percentage in Asante region. From 40 something to 72, 73. Yes. Okay, the fifth. Obia Ken, the last time he won at our place with over 200 and something vote. When you're 66, Brian, you're 57. It tells you that nyame any omokasai and the people of Bosome Front so I imagine say ye person puntu ba ye crew mu because say sɛnea yɛne mu makasa no wahu ne sɛ kyale wamboa na wamboa yɛ no ama yɛn so yɛ mu anyɛ du a ɛnɛ sɛ asante MPs anaasɛ asante maya na MPs no ɛkɔ Baomia hɔ akɔsrɛ biribi a me so mekɔ a me so mede akokuduro na ɛkɔ yeah, because me so me ma wo numbers ne bi me so me ma wo percentage ne bi. So I believe this was what made a difference. But the aim is then say ye wie no asumdwe ye nyina ka ye ho abom obia ba be hu se chale afani afani ho eye konwa na betoye e na adehye April by all means no asemampo konwa yi nipa bebre na ko se ye select nipa bebre so ye wie yo hema yi ba akopɛ e no de ko kire 24 e no 24 je no e no nkire se o ma maka no o munye kontoji o munyina ay kontoji. So we come together, we work and gain the numbers. Yeah, NDC, what cost row 7,000. Sometimes we go as 28,000, 30,000 plus. But this time round, 2023, no. Yeah, vote soon at you. The NDC maintained their 7,000 in Bosome Ferro. But we descended from 20-something thousand to 18,000. Wow. Yes.
So I had to send and I
was very happy to say Mame Adjwasafo together with our parliamentary candidate Anna Owoho and no pay me
Ambassador Michael Quick.
Yes. Oh, a year about me if you were na Mame Adjwasafo assure your candidate and they say Nyankopon ya Adoma 2028 they are going to work tirelessly.
No, can you see what more the three candidates, the queer free, your friends, Lab, all of them, and the form they are all together. And I think that's what I keep saying. I was saying, Yehun is a Charlie. We do not have any contest. The contest is not between the MPP. The contest is between MPP and DC. Near Kambum, near moving forward. So, senior, we don't have Busman for Matthew. So, you must say, Mobuana Edina Costro. Mobuana Edina Costro. For the first time, me who Paulado Motre. The Tuesday program no now on the OEA analysis now the first constituency ever by was made from down part of yes TV to say yes
Kabo my member hold my yes common ye di kakra na we member na boy member abedi 24-hour economy and they said the 24-hour authority be na akwakoto hono it is so far about to the quarter you know said number me who analysis ya 12 honorable na can the most important thing is say unity at the same
go on me that say na yenchia party for na yenchia obi biara na nwumre I think say before elections no you din komodo do na e ka kire delegate ne say ye wo bi a wase ye to abade mana Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and indeed ye koe no adesrade na ade nyina ebem e ma mato abande ama Dr. Mahmoud Baumia said na ono abo kan say abato no tanye se okogina ba bia kodi de obi atem okasa ti obi because anyesa later on no bia na ono nsem na maybe unshira na se obi befraba na saa ne oma nyina anye de entumi ankoso empanimfo no de at least omo ka ombetumi aka but na asiafo no ana na wose ya hwie dia na Dr. Mahmoud Baumia eba do me kwabenya hia mo ewo Taifa Pentecost na me ko ho and the man me free one time me duru ho na do na hu mi on say movement for na
na so da me twe hwan
and na me yifa agire ho boko and am kokko gina baabi and I think say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia with the assurance our dear ma NPP amanyoko no say obehwa aboa serebe ya NPP amanyoko no be fa ntoma pafira na even eba constituencies policies ahodo ne ade odi agu akwam se or the hwa aboa serebe ya party ne betumi aka ho abom no I think say yamo opinion abaso san say wo hwe na dwene mu ne nimdie mu ne ba bi wadwene kosi say say ya to aba na wie. And even before the elections no can say ye to aba na wie a eba constituencies and nyoma ahodo obeye serebe ya constituencies no form ho no ebetumi anya anigye na 2028 no yetumi ahwe na yakoyanim in terms of say any NDC amanyoko ne de kwakosie ne no yetumi akoyanim and this nyoma ahodo odi gu odwa nyina no godon me to me megitum say ye adwuma ne ye ne ye a ɛbɛboa mamanyuko no atumi akɔ so san sɛ ɔka sɛ constituency budget system ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ na aboa every constituency biara ɔwɔ nsɛrɛ bɛyɛ a ɛba development a ɔmo ani so ade hunu ɔmo ne ɔmo hwehwɛ ɛde afiri ne hɔ no obetumi aboa na saa system ɔbɛ create no atumi aboa na constituency biara no ɔno nso atumi anya de anya kyafa ɛwɔ ɛbrɛ a ɔno Dr. Mahmood Bawumia egyina NPP amanyuko no nam na nyame yɛ adom na 2028 ɔde adwane ma no sɛ ɔntena so a wɔtumi ayɛ adwuma because sɛdeɛ medi kan beginning sɛ nyɛ yɛ mu bi Ghanafoɔ bi ɛna bi a tem biara no yɛ yere fi nneɔma ntam a mese enka John Dramani Mahama nke ankɔ nkɔto aba ama no so ɔmɛyɛ ɔmampani ɛsiane sɛ deɛ ehunu yɛ mmerɛ bi atwa mu a yɛda asum mu nneɔma ahodoɔ na empo no solutions ahodoɔ a na wasɔ ɔmo de bɔ wɔn ntumi amfa ama no na nsɛ sɛ yɛkɔto aba ma no nneɔma bi ehu yɛ atwa mu na wohwɛ sɛ NDC amanyukuo no even one policy mpo a etumi aboa sɛ me de policy baako aba ama aboa Ghanafoɔ nyinaa no ɔmo nni bie nanso Ghanafoɔ sɛ ɔno ana kan sɛ oyɛ odwanfunu ɛna odwanfunu nneɔma na ogu so ɛyɛ enti no sɛ wote hɔ sesei na wohwɛ electricity bill a ɛkɔ soro nneɔma hodoɔ a ɛkɔ soro patro enyo obi a na wɔka Ghana ha nti sɛ fuel ɛba fam a you don't expect say obi a be benefit even one mpo mu krampo nso no ɔmo sofa nti no enyo but ɛba light there almost about 80% of Ghana for dodoɔ na ada light nti ɛtɔkyewa ebi enso kan na yɛkɔhɛ kɔto abade ma no sese yehu de yɛkoro enti free sabre yi kɔ no godon de yɛ ne sɛ ɛbra party ne ka ne ho abom no na wo a ebi a 2024 wan kɔto aba na wo yɛ hwan yɛ so ɛna mimi nya ahwe na mimi nya ahwe ɛmɛ nam so ma sese ya bai sese light bar me se me maame a o ton moko o ton tomatoes no a week no we use television baako bob mienu a me se one to light nkanya 100 Ghana cedis one hwe kra week na nso wo obi a wo use fridge akese bi a one hwe ye nso enti saa bere no no hu se da bi o tete no ana se nana danko akufo ado NPP aban no pen so no light se nana meto ana metimi didi dwuma
e se da ye hu mom
se aye hu oto ya ahwem na ko yes oto ya ahwem oto ya ahwem na ko enti no se otifie na se nipa no be ka kire o se ono de oyo odwanfunu so de onsro se kan na se wotena se na wo san so to aba de mana sei no odwanfuru no ono bibia ehia ne biem di ope bia na oye esan se on san so menya so se obey na nwenkra so obesan aba se ye nto aba mfa
na wo side in but edit for na shooting it down
oni on to ne yem enti no hwe yeru akofi owuso nkansan a sei ai na omoteten ebra NDC fo bi betena ase na time a eba se enkwala na ekɔ school yen place obo no nipa dodo na a mimiti bi se even baby o a obekɔ no ministry so no de atete ya bi ne se obi wa se 20,000 bi cry 40,000 eno no ya mfro obi ya misa no
no mo eye presec dey say
yes
we dey say aka dey say
aka ya mfro obi ya misa no e ma even ministries wo no kra de tie ne se ebinom wo ho mpo a yesesa o madwuma because of security and security nti obi one kasa mo member kotena radio so kokan say wo evidence a obi dia be kire na ampasa kwara no nya school no ya amfra no but so obi koye ni interview no kan ene de ena BNI no maduru fie SS to ho no yoma for what enye we a obeye no anti ne to abade ma John Dramani Mahama enti me gidi ye say woro me de ma no usi no eba Dr. Mahmood Bawumia ne nneoma horo de agu akwan mu the welfare of NPP ma why na dwen so obeya ebe boa me de nkabomu atumi aba na afi sa town hall meeting ni ade a ohwe se one constituencies ne beko na afi yetumi ake ho abomo no me gidi ye pa se nkabomu ya ade a empanimfo se prae wi ba ko na ebu bara o kabomu a emu medasi yemma yen ho se ye nyina ye ka bo san se nyina ye eja ba akoma na ba akoma na ye hwe se de wo ye nim na wo se ko na emom enya efie na wo se ko diti efie
medase evra sisi no wo hwɛ
ba godon me godon sɛ me o free me ho a me nko e ba o so free me ho a na o call na bo ho
wo free ho ne hin ko longo
me wo akronwe akronwe ntu free akronwe na o call wabiri na o call achiase na afi waduru ona bo ho e wa siwa okay enti ho
Bonfa
Dumasa na o call
Bonfa Jansen no fa left on say na
Bruna Sasso
na Bonfa Dumasa permanence akronwe ba ko bi shemu efre ho san se ho na ofa na kopie lake no okay wa fa ho kopie lake dia ofa wabiri no afa o kwa chan ufri achen ase a na o kwa asiwa
eti wo hefa akronwe okay mati enti wo beso je se wo empini
o dabe
tama na dio mi wo ho no
enti ni nyina ne se ye twen ma dwabe MP ba Francis Usu Echan ono so fantastic
ni ya pa me bra pani ni ya pa
ka just what the me cause of pick me calls ever yanko 5 minutes
I think say senior honorable di kan ni menu kan ye election no dia ye hwa na ye nkabom and I have the trust in your candidate no Yera Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia say he's a very peaceful man obekaya ye election ya no otu kwan kakra okoye no nso no wakwakoje abasobode na abasobode okoje ni nyina ya asundwe impenifo say omohwe ebibrem anase bibiman mu a politician anasa manyeni a omo ehwa asundwe ewo ni mu Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ama omabo na baso and Ghana for hwe party ma ehwe say that abasobode na onyae no obeda ne di ewo party num na wo mo fi say Matthew anase menase pobi ewo mumu no watwe omo aben ne ho na ye nyina yetimi aka bom na 2028 election no yetimi akọ bodero dewra sebe tafrache nyansa nim de ne obuo ene odo ewo mu e de akere Ghana for ama Ghana for eden ato aba e de amanti. I believe in Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia together with any team ewo ne ho say they can do the job and Sina Godon, I am just waiting for that very day yebebo Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia din say or no any president elect for the Republic of Ghana. Sina Godon, that very day that very day meti we minim baby a yesie me maame badana me sa na me maame free mu but that very day Sina Godon, I will go and look at that very place
akogunsa
and looking at the intelligence ekra Yera Bawumia na, I'm just waiting for him to become the president of the Republic for me to see what exactly is in the man. That is what I'm hoping for.
Me wa man FM na 2016 elections. Yohana mama bi baye be 80 years.
Yeah.
Wase yento glass yi ya de go for pictures wo yento na ne go fa do de ba akoma no. Me ne Solomon Saso mensa na onko bompa nguso na say na do di president one day. A double said need this AC so that go wope.
Sina Godon, you see, Dr. Bawumia is so intelligent to the point that your friend is saying abrofu din wa dance. Enti ade na ye Ghana for no, you see any Ghana for ni be say any gide woni mu. But I have that trust in the man. Say if ye the adwuma no man a obetima ya ama na bro so. Enti ade na Ghana for was ye di e ho abro. So I am just hoping said that very day
will happen.
And I will do whatever I'm saying right here.
And your friend is Irene, and the one who not a Dr. Bawumia not feeling it to say.
Feeling it. The feeling was
more performance saying Pogata
and Pona Campesa Meka was because earlier made us, I think I didn't talk about my constituency and how we have worked hard. Mefa Queen we namada Pogata so as because in the previous election 2023 Honorable Ken in a Efa Ewoho na it was a challenge for us this time. So we'll go all out and work very hard. It wasn't easy. because looking at the last time, the numbers now almost different. Was a little over 200. They were overconfident. Say they still have that grip over the constituency.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, now say you two year it wasn't an easy task because anajo ahomache ne nemu almost someone now. Omon nakra.
Se na losi.
Omon nakra. Oku fi ho ba ya pobetena.
No mo si wachi.
O mesi ho. To mo si wan yeso asanso aka kosi echi. E decide. Even on the election day, they're confident that they will say no omo won. Who there we could kwampa, you feel intimidated.
I see.
But ye koto abani wie no na che say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia edin kunim. Enti ende campaign team no echo Dr. Ho, and as Honorable rightly said, say we know constituency. That's a call Dr. Ho. Also, you say, I mean, there's some kind of boldness. They say we raise to show the skakra. Now they are called because we know constituency. And that atmosphere there, very great. It's a very nice feeling. Say one can say why ye juma. In the Jumana way, including the Abba. And as we are all saying, this is the time all saying Yeka Yehuye a boom. And as Honorable rightly said, this is one step, a process. Yedeka pre-to me in 2028. And this is a step. And one step we idea is just among us. Our opponent, your main opponent, NDC. Yeah, the nuanum. If you could nuana heading, I told you yaka copre. It is over, and as Oko Doctor Wa, it's not only Omomoto Abaman and Eko. Other people, it's open to everybody. Oko how everybody's coming in. Then one thing I noticed today, I was even sharing it with one of your chairmen. They say this is the beauty of politics. You have people, the chairman coming from the Asante region. You have people coming from the north. You have people coming from Greater Accra. Utuno say different ethnic groups, different cultures coming together to one center to party for, and you see the harmony. I mean the interactions, and it's something that I was like, this is the beauty of politics. We are different people, but we have a common vision and we have a common goal to cover. It's a nice feeling to go and greet the vice. Okay, so the former vice president.
News in this Baba Jama has been cleared. Into the team say end this for and also would buy. And it's going to continue into perpetuity. Your free TV, so by best back the next 6 minutes. Best back to on TV. Yeah, YouTube. Semino say. Namamena Chocho Heba Industries Limited for assessor. Omode Chocho Skin Care Products Abreye. Chocho Heba Soup. Chocho Heba Cream. Chocho Royal Gel. Chocho Hand and Foot Cream. Chocho Skin Toner. Chocho Hair Products and Chocho Balm. Radio team say yes, Chocho Hair Industries will be so back pa ewo ahwodin ekwan so no go so na enema na omode aban pacho ko Panda Mart Palace Mall Bachuna Total ewo sprinters a ni nyina no pacho betimi enya Chocho Skin Products no ebi ewo honomo it make for the amount so mu ni agrokro mo TikTok so ewo Instagram as well as on Facebook e wona amo SMS Vital Herbal Mix and Capsules so busafo make for the amount se wusisi ye wo ya oba anabema ena yare be se fene sciatica very excruciating pain is just get to akra se how pa kolekoje Vital Herbal Mix and Capsules ni bi na intimini wakaje we time from 0244718557 and 0241604702 Semens Vital Herbal Mixture na gastu ene menso plasma so ene wo homo Nature's Medics ene edi aba stomach ulcer na ha wo typhoid fever say bia wo didire se yemuso ye wo ya ana diarrhea so a ene nyina wo tia kwaje gastro mixture menso plasma mixture di yenu no ma no edubo so mene sa asem no ha wa apacho kwaje menso plasma mixture prostate plus so prostate enlargement so ball mo so a anajo say obetina ni be 7 times bia kodwo so ha adwe pa we wo so da ya bedego poti matiase it will be a mecca for poster plus meter no at ama open the support to akotonwa Kore Pass Ventures or Currency Drug Lane Nana Boache Heba Water Community 1 Ekus Pharmacy Ashama Main Station House of Drugs La Paz Frezel 248 778899 0248 778899 Mame kan for mama say ena no pa sa wo sori anopa na wo hwe uko TV so social media both YouTube and Facebook any live television anopa 7 to 10 the whole Ghana brofu trio baby Ghana for meboa
say me from last year be na me anopa bia bi wo ha metenase na makwa ha ma screenshot na makwa ha e kwa bro entinka brofo no omo US ni UK kura aha no mo hwe
yes
komo omo yo waje sen komo be ko brofo
ai
ba brofo ho emfa
dabi
enti aha no mo me no kasa sisi ya wo YouTube o do opa ko he YouTube say program bi wo ho anumre ya YouTube no also wo so sen ya ka de kana yin
etule bi mu send etwa screenshot
oh yes
be 70 time and na no pass wo mu di bi ba na obi di 11 ai boss
oh me say obi di me boss ba ko eko ho a otwa be 50,000 a month ho but eko YouTube koko he social media 91
and da ho
91 na he
and yes ready and nam 800 kwa na 1005
1.5 1.5 na the obey hapa 500
yes
480
they do me on my
oh me say abrofo 330 480 440 abrofo
eti be ka che say wudi dwa mesrawo emfa nko fabraha etobia wodi ni products aba system no mano akontu iska holmu sa enko fabra se bi ni obi ane de ba fedo si ye ne ho akere no in fact afi no wotu kwa say gopem ene e de aba because won team meet demand no eti ene ani dwa
obi ba hasi me na me handle no na anybody oh ena course the aba ebi o head them to receive course by 100 but ebi mo ho am so gise me nya abotre na so okay na ebi no or the beach me say company asomasi station asomasi asende o mo ya mo so be bo no 5 times a